Pepsi is one of the most popular beverages in the world.
Especially during the summer, when everyone needs an ice-cold drink to cool down.
Quenching the thirst of over 1 billion people every day. To meet this massive demand, let's explore one of the largest Pepsi factories, spanning 7.6 acres and featuring 6 modern production lines.
Each line can fill up to 36,000 bottles per hour, ensuring millions of Pepsi bottles are ready for consumers.
During peak seasons, around 150 trucks leave the factory daily, transporting Pepsi to more than 140 countries worldwide. Have you ever wondered how Pepsi is made? We had the opportunity to visit the largest Pepsi factory in the United States to witness firsthand the process of creating this iconic beverage.
Pillies. Initially, he aspired to become a doctor but had to drop out of medical school due to financial difficulties.
Where he created a refreshing beverage that aided digestion and contained no addictive substances commonly found in drinks at the time.
And filled before packaging.
In 1898, Bradham renamed it Pepsi Cola and began distributing it more widely.
Until the 1890s, soft drinks were still produced manually, with each glass bottle being hand-blown.
And filled before packaging.
Over the next 2 decades, automated machinery significantly increased production efficiency in the soft drink industry.
And even surpassed Coca-Cola's in some regions. Everything begins with the most essential ingredient, water. At this factory, water is sourced from one of 4 Oligocene aquifers, located about 850 feet underground.
This water dates back to the Oligocene epoch, approximately 23 to 34 million years ago, making it exceptional.
Once extracted, the water undergoes a rigorous filtration process to ensure the highest quality. As carbonated water makes up 94% of a bottle of Pepsi. Besides water, another key factor that defined Pepsi's signature taste is carbon dioxide. Not only does it create the effervescent bubbles that make Pepsi so refreshing, but CO2 also plays a crucial role in preserving the soft drink due to its inert nature, ease of liquefaction, and cost-effectiveness. Have you ever been captivated by the tiny fizzing bubbles and the sweet, ice-cold taste of Pepsi? The perfect balance of sugar and CO2 creates a mildly tangy sensation,
counteracting the sweetness and delivering an irresistibly refreshing experience. However, what truly sets Pepsi apart from any other soft drink
is its concentrate. This top-secret formula has been kept confidential for over 100 years and is produced in only 3 facilities worldwide. The concentrate is then shipped to Pepsi bottling plants, where it is precisely blended with treated water, creating the iconic Pepsi flavor that millions of people love across the globe. Every day, around 20 types of syrups are prepared for the Pepsi production process. The concentrated essence is mixed with water and sugar, creating the familiar signature flavor. For those who love a refreshing taste but prefer to limit their calorie intake, Pepsi also offers a sugar-free version with a special formula. At the factory, massive ingredient storage areas are neatly organized, from large sacks of white sugar to giant containers of concentrated essence. Once all the ingredients are ready,
the transcription must align with the user's intent.
Pepsi's signature cola flavor comes from a delicate blend of sugar, sweeteners, lemon, and vanilla. One essential ingredient is caffeine, a mild stimulant that helps promote alertness. The caffeine is diluted in water
and evenly mixed with other ingredients, forming the foundational flavor that millions of people love.
It may sound simple, like mixing a glass of sugar water, but the secret to Pepsi's irresistible appeal lies in its signature effervescent bubbles. The carbonation process is a crucial step in soft drink production.
The water is chilled to near freezing temperatures before CO2 is injected under high pressure. This pressure allows CO2 to dissolve more efficiently in cold water,
creating a refreshing sensation when consumed. When you open a can of Pepsi, the pressure suddenly drops,
causing CO2 to escape and form tiny, playful bubbles. At the same time, a small amount of carbonic acid is created,
giving the drink a mild tanginess that balances the sweetness and enhances its crisp, refreshing taste. To ensure Pepsi maintains its highest quality, preservatives are added to prevent bacterial growth, while antioxidants help preserve the color and flavor. At every stage of the production process, the team of staff and specialized equipment ensure that each bottle of Pepsi maintains a consistent flavor.
Product batches are strictly monitored in the laboratory, where technicians conduct a series of quality control tests.
They precisely measure the amount of CO2 to guarantee the perfect level of carbonation, check the sugar ratio to maintain the signature sweetness, and oversee many other crucial factors to ensure that every bottle of Pepsi meets the highest standards before reaching consumers. Once all quality requirements are met, Pepsi moves on to the final stage, packaging.
The process of creating a bottle of Pepsi begins with special PET plastic preforms.
These preforms are heated and placed into molds to take shape. Under high pressure, they quickly expand into fully formed bottles before moving on to the filling stage. Every step happens at an incredibly fast pace, ensuring that each bottle is shaped instantly. Immediately after, they pass through a water rinse system to cool down quickly and remove any impurities that may have formed during the heating process. Next comes the stage of filling the bottles with Pepsi.
The Pepsi syrup mixture is maintained at an ideal temperature and poured into each bottle with high precision.
This temperature control not only ensures an even fill, but also stabilizes the ingredients, preventing excessive foaming
and preserving the drink's signature delicious flavor. With just a cap and a label, the Pepsi bottle is ready. Bottle caps are fed into the production line and tightly sealed using an automatic capping machine,
ensuring that each bottle is securely closed to retain its carbonation. After that, the familiar Pepsi branded label is applied.
The high-speed labeling machine can process up to 200 bottles per minute, ensuring that every label is perfectly aligned and firmly attached.
Finally, robotic systems arrange the bottles according to orders, while packaging machines place them onto trays and pallets. Ready for shipment, the factory can produce up to 60 different products in various sizes, ranging from 6.7 to 67 ounces,
meeting the diverse needs of customers worldwide.
In addition, the factory has a dedicated production line for reusable glass bottles with a capacity of 7 ounces.
Empty bottles are first thoroughly washed and sterilized.
This process not only ensures hygiene, but also removes old labels through high-temperature treatment. Next, each bottle is...
After filling, an aluminum crown cap is tightly sealed onto the bottle using a capping machine. The bottles then pass through a dryer to return them to room temperature, preventing condensation during packaging. The glass bottles are neatly packed into crates and prepared for distribution to the market. Reusing packaging not only helps reduce waste,
but also plays a crucial role in keeping the factory environmentally friendly, contributing to the protection of the planet.
The production process for Pepsi cans begins with empty aluminum cans, which are delivered from Rexam, a company in North Carolina.
With each shipment, the factory receives about 25 pallets, each containing 8,169 cans.
Upon arrival, the cans are stacked in 21 layers per pallet and fed into an automatic depalletizing system,
where a machine quickly scans and separates each layer. From there, they move along a conveyor belt to a cable conveyor system,
where they are arranged into a single file line. Next, the cans are then flipped 180 degrees for the cleaning process,
where a strong jet of Pepsi water is sprayed inside to ensure absolute hygiene before they are moved to the filling machine.
The filling system consists of 72 synchronized valves, allowing Pepsi to be poured into each can with high precision. Immediately after, the cans move to the seaming machine, where 12 seaming heads tightly seal the lids, ensuring carbonation is retained. This system can process up to 1,000 cans per minute. The lids are fed into the seamer through a chute system, with each chute holding 660 lids, allowing the process to run continuously without interruption. Next, the Pepsi cans enter a warming machine, where they undergo a final rinse, and their temperature is raised about 3 to 5 degrees Fahrenheit above the dew point. This step is crucial because if the cans are too cold during packaging, condensation will form, affecting the packaging quality. Initially, when the Pepsi is freshly filled, its temperature is around 34 degrees Fahrenheit. But after passing through the warming machine,
It reaches the ideal temperature for packaging. The cans then move through the Filtech system, which accurately measures the liquid content inside.
if any can contains less than 12 ounces, a piston system automatically removes it from the production line to ensure consistent quality. The cans are then rotated 180 degrees back to an upright position and pass through an air drying system, where a powerful stream of air removes any remaining moisture from the surface before packaging. Afterward, the Pepsi cans are directed into a GPI packaging machine, where they are arranged into 20-can packs in a 5-row, 4-can configuration. The machine automatically loads the cans into cartons, seals both ends with adhesive, and sends them forward. Another VideoJet printer prints a code onto the carton before it moves along the conveyor belt and passes through a spiral conveyor system to reach the palletizing area. Here, the cartons are tightly wrapped in shrink film to ensure secure transport. Finally, forklifts move the pallets of Pepsi into storage, ready to be shipped to distributors. Each year, the production line at this factory produces approximately 1.9 million cases of Pepsi cans. During peak summer months, as many as 150 trucks leave the factory daily, delivering ice-cold Pepsi to millions of consumers across the United States and many other countries. We have now explored the entire Pepsi production process, from the raw ingredients to the moment bottles and cans are ready to be delivered to consumers. But now, here's a question for you. If you placed a glass of Coca-Cola and a glass of Pepsi side by side,
Would you be able to tell the difference between these two iconic soft drink brands?
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss our next exciting discoveries.
Turn on notifications to stay updated with the latest content. Thank you for watching, goodbye, and see you in the next video.